What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing this evening? I think I'm gonna keep doing my videos at night. I kind of like doing them at night, or just whenever I feel inspiration, like now. And pretty much, I'm gonna talk about a little bit on kindness today. Specifically, the consideration, compassion, if you will. You know, compassion for your fellow man. Now, my personal thing with this is that there is nothing wrong with being compassionate. There is nothing wrong with being kind. I personally enjoy doing stuff for people. Like I literally do. Like if somebody was to ask me for something or ask me to do something that's within my reach or within reason, you put that right there. But yeah, I don't mind doing it. You know what I'm saying? Helping out somebody, hey man, you got $1 for this, whatever, whatever, blah, blah. I don't mind that. Especially my friends and what I'm saying, certain family members and stuff like that. I don't mind helping out. I love it. I actually get a good feeling from doing something for somebody, giving something to somebody or whatever, right? But my thing is this, is that if I'm not getting the same thing back, I'm not finna keep giving. I'm not anymore. I made that decision, to be clear. And I'm telling y'all to do the same thing, because there are people out there who will keep taking as long as you keep giving. Those are like the bloodsuckers, the leeches, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah. Those are the kind of people, to me, those are the ones who can't do for themselves. Because all they know how to do is ask, give me, and take. Those are the kind of folks I don't think you really too much want to be around, to be honest with you. Because when you trying to, again, I continue making these videos for people who trying to do better, for people who trying to learn, who trying to elevate themselves. When you on that path of elevation, you can't keep those kind of folks around you, for real. They poisonous. And the bad part about it is some people don't even know it. I think I have more respect for those who do know it, because at least they conscious about what they doing. Hey. But on the lines of giving stuff to people and doing things for people, I'm saying, general compassion. And when somebody would take advantage of that compassion, I would generally just either wipe it off or just keep on keeping on, blah, blah, whatever. Or in some cases still continue to help this person back, because we was taught to believe, okay, eventually they're going to change, eventually they're going to get better, eventually they're going to start giving back to you, because nothing's free. There is nothing that is free. Even the gesture of love, you have to receive love and give it back to the other person. That's still a transaction. That's still something that's going back and forth. That's still work that has to be put in. That's effort you have to put in. You can't just get nothing for free. There is no actual such thing as free, just being honest. Even breathing, you got to meet the air halfway and take it in. Now, on regards to compassion and giving to folks, there is, again, nothing wrong with giving to people as long as you have a balance between the two. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have a balance between giving and keeping, as long as you have that balance and that understanding of who to give to, who can you assist, who can you help? Because you can't help nobody who don't want to help themselves. Get a clear understanding of that right now. Regardless of what hope you have, whatever, if that mother don't want to change, they not finna change. If they not trying to do something different, they not finna do it. That's just how it is, flat up. I mean, my bad, straight up, I'm sorry. But that's just how it is. See, I learned to understand the balance between helping somebody who actually can give me that kind of compassion back, who wants to give me that kind of compassion back, versus somebody who don't. Because when you just keep giving over and over again, you just doing nothing but draining yourself. That is a clear indication of low value in yourself, because you don't understand how precious compassion is. I personally have come to see that as a very, 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 very powerful and valuable gesture towards somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody willing to help you out when you down. Somebody willing to help pick you back up. You know what I'm saying? And help push you back onto the road that you're trying to walk on or whatever, right? That is a very, very, very valuable, very, very. I need to reiterate that. That's something that's very, very powerful and valuable. And you need to be sure that you are giving that to somebody who's giving an equal exchange back. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you drain yourself at that point, you get tired of people, you get fatigued, you get mad, fuck people, fuck everybody, I don't want to deal with you. You get angry, you can get frustrated, you can get sad. All these other things can come about it, because ultimately it comes from a choice that you made. You still making that choice to give to somebody. That's why I say you are the controller, you are the alpha and the omega of your world, and a lot of folks don't realize that, so they give themselves, they give their resources, they give their time, their energy to people who just don't deserve it. You have to have a balance, because I didn't want to be the whole fuck everybody kind of type. I know I'm trying to censor it, but whatever. But I should know I don't operate with filters, but you can't just keep giving stuff to everybody. I've been drained before too, where I'll just be like, man, ain't nobody trying to help nobody out. Ain't nobody trying to help me out if I was to need it, because I wasn't balancing it out right. Now I understand someone who's actually trying to do better for themselves versus somebody who not. Somebody who's willing to give love and compassion back versus somebody who's not. And the people who not, I don't have no problem saying no more. Not a single problem. I'm good. I'm fine like cream gravy. No tripping. And you have to have that balance. You have to have that understanding, because it also helped me kind of, it's like sales in a sense. I've never been much of a salesman kind of person myself, but based on some of the research I've been doing with some of the other things I've been venturing out on, like some of the other things I've been trying to learn more about, when it comes to sales or whatever, Derek Jackson said that you should sell what you have to offer if it's bringing a good value to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's your duty to sell it. It's the same thing with compassion. If you know what you're bringing into somebody else's life, you see what happens when you give it away for free. And I think it's just more appreciated when you actually demand or ask for the same compassion back. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody now, you can see somebody now that's willing to invest in you. Somebody who's willing to invest their time, effort, love into you. Just the same way you are. That's how you get a good balance between you versus somebody. You're a good balance, between somebody who's trying to show the same effort back versus somebody who isn't. There you go. I had to kind of get myself together then. I got a little off track. But yeah, I just want everybody to kind of get that kind of understanding, because again, these are just things that either happen to me throughout the daily life or whatever, that these kind of thoughts I just want to bring out and then just express to you all, in hopes that you kind of, maybe take some knowledge from this, pass it on to somebody, blah, blah. But yeah, don't sell yourself short. Again, don't do that. Don't sell your compassion short, because it's incredibly valuable. Y'all stay smooth.